All right, folks, I'm going to make a little how-to because it's something I have not seen, ouch, on the internet thus far. I don't think it's too often. Catalina put a crappy molding, I wouldn't even call it a rub rail, on its earlier versions of the Capri 14.2. Mine was cracking and it looked awful. I'm going to try to use this as part of my commercial endeavor. So I want it to look nice. And yeah, so I figure I'll make a video. One thing to note is that stuff I just basically scraped off. I was originally trying to sand it all the way off and take it all in there, and there's just no need since it's going to get covered up. These rubber rails are really more about looks, as you're not usually leaving them sitting in a dock. It's certainly not at a dock where there's a lot of activity. So we've decided, rather than taking this molding off, that we'd leave it on, and because it helps seal the crack. We are going to run some silicone bead along the edge of the rub rail when we're putting it on. Bad news was I waited for a very long time. I originally ordered my rub rail from Catalina, who had a replacement and everything to go with it. After months of calling and not getting messages and calling and having them tell me they'd call me back and they didn't, they're really nice people, but not very good with the follow-up. They finally got a hold of someone who called down and found that they didn't make them anymore. So I went with this one. Taco. Wow, looks like this is their smallest one. The flexible rub rail, black with a white insert. You can get it with black, white with white, black on white, whatever. See, I got the white inserts. I thought it would look neat. And we are going to install it as they show it here. My buddy's using this exact same kit on a Sprite 23, and he'll be flipping it around, but he doesn't have the lip. So he'll want this thing to kind of come across the other side. I guess that's all I can recommend for that. So what we did first was a while back ago when it was warmer out, because it's pretty rigid, and then as it's gotten warmer, it's been easier to work with. We found the center. That's what this black electrical tape is right here. We found the center of this. There's actually going to be plenty more. The smallest kit they sell is 50 feet. That makes me wonder if I shouldn't not go for the center, but who's going to reuse this? I mean, this thing could probably wrap around another boat. I don't know. When Scott gets here, maybe I'll talk to him about that. But you find the center. Right now I'm kind of setting this up so that it'll be a little easier. I got some couple of clamps. I'm trying to debate if I should have gotten more, but I am going to have help eventually. Now these clamps I'm going to put here. Now they send this kit with no type of pop rivet. They have some screws for the back, and I think maybe even enough screws supposedly to do the thing. Pop rivets will work here. As you can see up underneath here, there's a gap. So the pop rivets have got them so that they'll come through directly there. In the back, this, on the other hand, is solid all the way through. Again, I did not finish the glass or anything because it just doesn't matter. It's not going to sit in the water. But yeah, so back here we'll use screws, but over here we're going to use some pop rivets. And I'm trying to think of anything else. I guess that's it. That's it for now. I'm gonna. One more thing. I guess I've done this before. I don't know, day 25, and this can be the more difficult part, getting this to round this corner. I think we're gonna start and work one way, and then come back and work the other way. And then we end up with just a much longer length on one side. And try to save, maybe this rub rail could be used for somebody else. Use a short piece, for something like that, for some replacement. I don't know. But, yeah, what you're going to use, get yourself a handy dandy heat gun. Preferably one with a couple settings. When you come up to do this part, you probably are going to want to try and mold that close enough. You want to bring that around, and I'd use a heat gun to kind of heat this thing out, and we'll maybe get a picture of doing it when it's done. So that lip here, I have that lip on the bottom. It's going to roll up underneath there and keep, water from going in even further. Basically, these are two pieces of glass that are sandwiched together. There's nothing but glue. There's no wood to get in there and get dry rotted, so it's not a big deal. Other than that, that's what I got. All right. I hope this helps someone else, as I wasn't certain going in what I was going to do. All right.
Are you videoing me?
Mm-hmm.